Joe Zekas from YoChicago. I'm at 1806 North Larrabee this morning with Eric Rojas from Prudential Rubloff. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning, or good afternoon now.
Yep. We're, for people who are thinking about the address, we're in a private little courtyard off of Larrabee with one of the rear townhomes here.
Correct. 1806 North Larrabee. Kind of a well-known, popular strip of townhomes. You're snug right in the middle of like East Lincoln Park, east of Halstead, and also have the benefit of walking over to the Old Town strip on Wells, so it's very centrally located.
Let's head inside and take a look.
Sure. Well, we're in a 3-bedroom townhome. It has 2.5 baths and also a true family room downstairs, so you have 3 levels of living. One of the big pluses to the townhome and why it's very attractive, and we've been very busy here, is 3 bedrooms on 1 level on the top floor, and that seems to be a heavy priority for maybe small families looking to buy. And it's a nice wide layout. You are in the back, so you have a very private outdoor space that's a good 30 feet long and about 15 wide. So it is a deck and a paver patio outside. True dining, nice kitchen. It's probably been updated about 10 years ago. It does have some nice features. We call it the chef's kitchen because it's very easy to work and prepare in. So nice design, but you can also expand this kitchen. These walls can come out and you can do the open kitchen breakfast bar, or you run cabinetry along the back of the dining room.
We already do have a pass-through into the dining area to open it up.
I'm okay with it. I would prefer probably to keep it as it is personally, because I would do some little more furniture in the dining room rather than open it wide up. So.
There's a powder room on this level also, right?
Right when you walk in, there's a half bath, so it's great for guests. And then you have 2 full baths upstairs, which you might see. There's an organized coat closet when you walk in. It's very functional. And that half bath is a nice spot because it's a little away from where you're entertaining and away from the kitchen. Some townhomes will have them right off the kitchen, and that's never been a favorite thing of mine. So you do have a wood-burning fireplace with a gas starter, which is fantastic in Chicago. And of course, my favorite is your outdoor spaces right off the living room, so that's a big plus of mine.
And close to the parking back there also.
Yeah, you do get actually 1-car garage parking, and it's private, meaning you have walls in between the parking stalls, so you're not sharing your bay with anybody.
Let's go downstairs and take a look at the family room area.
So we're down in a true family room. It's actually got quite an attractive windows, so you don't feel too much like you're in the basement. One of the nice features is it is very long. It's 28 feet long, and you can kind of divide it up in particular spaces. You have a true family room area, and then you have an activity area and a bar. It's a true wet bar, so if you were to do a little more sophisticated usage, you could have a real bar down here. They use it as a children's activity area, which I think is fantastic. You also have a true laundry room with storage behind me, and a utility room with storage as well, so those are separated. So you have your furnace and water heater in one room with storage, and then your washer and dryer in the other, so you're not packed in there. And you do have another sort of utility closet in the front. It's not very deep, it just has shelving. But again, storage is the key in this place.
For people who are used to seeing a lot of townhomes, I think they'd be surprised at the amount of functional space there is on this level.
Well, that's boring, but word that I like is functional. I mean, I know what it's like to have kids in the city, and if you can't get up to that single-family home, or at least you don't want an old, heavy maintenance type home, the townhome design that's good for a family is, below 550 is really tough to find, especially in a good school district. So there's my pitch for this. But
and we're in the Lincoln School District.
Yes, we are.
One of the best in the city.
Abraham Lincoln. I think everybody would say it's on par with many of the top private schools in the city, and just the value alone. Let's face it. You go to one of the top privates, you're starting at $15,000 a year minimum for a child. Here, you're buying the low fives. You actually have low taxes around $5,200, and you're going to school for free. So the numbers work for me, that's all, but it's very, very functional. You can actually have a family or just enjoy more space if you didn't have kids.
I think people who've seen a lot of Lincoln Park townhomes really only expect to get one small room on the first level.
Yeah, it's usually that walk-in. You walk into the main level, you have a foyer, and you might have that family room with the outdoor space right at the grade level. That is a typical design. And then you go upstairs, and you really, on the third floor, have 2 true bedrooms. And they're larger than here, but they're only 2 bedrooms. And many times they also have the connected bathroom up there. It's a shared bath. Here you have 2 separate bathrooms. So functionality-wise, again, is key. Where you can have longtime guests stay down here private. You have your 3 bedrooms upstairs for the family. There's flexibility. You can do what you need to do. Most would agree with me, I think, when you have that main floor family room where you walk in, it's very difficult to have guests there because there's lots of windows, doors, there's no privacy. Well, this would be considered the master bedroom, of course, as an in-suite bath. Nice closet space. Not, the largest rooms because you have 3 on the upstairs level, which again is more utility than luxury, I think, but it's actually a pretty room, very bright, brand new windows throughout the unit. I really like those, and it has a very Scandinavian, mid-century modern flair here, which is fantastic. It's something I like a lot.
For people who are coming out of a high-rise, I think will consider this a large master bedroom.
Right. Well, again, it's all perspective. I've had people from New York come in and look at this and just love it. And so again, it is perspective. If you're coming from Michigan, it may look small. But another city location, it's plenty of space. The closets are fairly organized. So you have full wall closets, which is great. And again, it just has it has a light feel in here, which I really like, sort of a bright, spacious feel.
We have a skylight in the hall too.
Right, brings the light in as you come down. Fairly decent sized bathrooms. I know some might think they're small, but for townhomes of this vintage and the price we're at, I think they're actually very functional and give you a little elbow room in each one. And this is the larger of the 2 second and third bedrooms. Again, the really, really pretty windows. You have a nice tree outside, so great for kids or guests. And then you have the third bedroom again, really terrific windows. And this could be an office for someone too, but it is also another true bedroom.
And mostly the home is oriented on a north-south axis with the window walls to the west, so you should get great light in here.
Yeah, and it's pretty
if the sun ever shines again in Chicago.
Right. Well, we had 2 sunny days in a row, and of course today's a little cloudy, but still, there's plenty of windows though, so you never feel like you're enclosed. You always have a nice window to look out, and plenty of trees around too.
And we're really also walking distance to Lincoln School, which is just up the street, so you can send the kids out the front door.
Yep, on Kemper, right? Right.
You don't need to schlep them.
Fantastic. Yeah, it's really a great spot. Obviously, we're in the middle of Willow and Dickens. Great streets to live on. You have Dayton and Burling, and very popular area, I think. And what I like is what people don't think about. Parking on Larrabee is very easy. You have night permit parking. But during the day, as you can attest, you pull right up. There's plenty of spots directly in front of the unit. I've never had a problem parking wherever I wanted to on Larrabee.
I was here yesterday also, and in the area, and plenty of parking.
You bet.
Now, the one thing I think that it's important for people to know is that Eric Rojas is also the proprietor of one of Chicago's best blogs.
Well, great. You can go to the Chicago Real Estate Local.blogspot.com, or just Google Eric Rojas. It's the first thing that comes up. It's the easiest way to go there. But I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Eric.
You got it.